to me. So Eric, that must be you. And Felicia,
Correct.
this is you. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay, and are your witnesses? They say TBA, so I don't see any TBAs back there, but are they your witnesses that are with you there?
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
Okay, what are their names?
On this side, we have Rosaline Peterson, same surname as mine,
Okay, how do you spell Rosalie?
ROSALINE.
INE?
NE, N for November.
Okay, so it's
Do you need the,
Rosalind.
excuse me? Yeah, yes. Do you need the middle name as well?
We can put it in there if you want, or just the first and last name are sufficient.
Okay. Rosaline Peterson, also PI.
E-T-S-E-N.
ET. Yes, ERSEN.
Okay, and who's your second witness?
That's Margaret. I spell it for you. MAR
G.
GARETH. Elizabeth
E-L-I-A-B-E-T-H.
IZ. Correct. Yes.
And the
With
last,
Stacy. OOSTHUIZEN.
I-Z-E-A as an apple.
In for November.
O-S-O-O-S-T-H-U-I-Z. Did you say Z?
Correct. Z, yes.
Z-E-A.
EN.
E-N.
N, yes.
And N is in Nancy, or N is,
N-
M is in Mary, N is in Nancy. Okay, that's,
Nancy.
okay, that's an N. Okay, perfect. And they're both present there with you, and you are both present, so that's good. Okay. Anything special you want to have happen during your ceremony today?
No, nothing special.
So like you didn't break a loaf of bread and whoever gets the biggest, takes the biggest bite gets to be boss or something like that. That's a Hungarian tradition. Okay. All right.
No,
And
no,
I told my
no
wife
jumping
that, she
rooms.
said, I would practice. That's what she said. I would practice. All right. So anyway, all right, perfect. Okay, so I'd like to just go into the ceremony then with you first. We'll get you married. And then I'll provide you with some counsel depending upon how much time we have. And I also would like to review your application. Okay, to make sure that everything is spelled correctly. We usually find a few errors and I don't want you to have to pay to get it fixed or, you know, to get it squared away. We go by what you put down. So I want to make sure everything is correct. Okay, so I got a lot of stuff to do in the next 24 minutes. Okay, so here we go. We'll start with you. So Eric, you're applicant one. So I'm starting with you, Eric. Damian McKinney. Do you take Felicia Bianca Peterson to be your legally and lawfully wedded wife, to cleave unto her as she cleaves unto you, to help her be her best as she helps you to be your best, to obey her as she obeys you through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22, wars, riots, natural disasters, outs, downs, holidays, celebrations, jubilations, family, friends, nature, until death do you depart.
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Do you have any vows or promises to say to Felicia today?
No,
Such
no.
as, I love you. Just tell her you love her.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
You can never tell them you love them too much. Okay. I love you is always a good statement to say. Okay, perfect. All right. So now we're going to go to you, Felicia Bianca Peterson. Do you take Eric Damian McKinney to be your legally and lawfully wedded husband, to cleave unto him as he cleaves unto you, to help him be his best as he helps you to be your best, to obey him as he obeys you through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22, call it like it is, wars, riots, natural disasters, downs, outs, holidays, celebrations, jubilations, family, friends, nature, until death do you depart.
I do.
Perfect.
And I also have a question. How do you remember all of those stuff? You just remembered a line of
No, it's up here in my head and it flows a little bit because I'm getting a little bit wimpy, but it's not that I sat and memorized this speech, But the idea behind it is I get to choose my own words. Okay. And so I just remember the words, but I also get feelings coming from my couples that I'm marrying as to some things that they say. So I also alter it according to what I'm feeling that they're feeling.
I see.
Okay.
Very impressive.
Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, so the two of you together. Okay. So anyway, Felicia, Bianca Peterson, you take Eric Damian McKinney to be your legally and lawfully wedded husband.
I do.
Because I already said the other stuff already. Okay. All right. So you do. All right. Do you have any vows or promises to say to Eric today?
No.
To tell him you love him. You're getting married today. I realize I'm just
He knows.
well, and you know too, but guess what? You never get tired of hearing that I love you, right?
Even with your big forehead, I love you.
That big forehead might save your life someday. Seriously, might save your life someday. Okay, so the answer is yes. Okay, so Rosaline and Marguerite, you heard yes to both of those, to both of them, correct?
Yes.
Okay, a head nod doesn't work. I need you to say yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. All right. Now, because you both said yes, and because I heard you say yes willingly, and because you remotely joined us here in our Health and Justice Building today, I now pronounce you Eric Damian McKinney and Felicia Bianca Peterson, legally and lawfully married as husband and wife. You may now hug and kiss each other as such. You're in the same room. You really can do this.
Close your eyes. And I just stay in church.
That's one of the better kisses I've seen today. Okay, I've had a wedding since 9 o'clock this morning, every half hour. Okay, so that's one of the better kisses today. Okay. All right, congratulations. All right, so you're married. Now to provide you with some counsel. Challenge number one, I challenge you to choose each other each day and choose to be happy choosing each other each day. All right, so you agree to that? Choose each other each day and choose to be happy. All right, challenge number two, I challenge you to go on a date at least once a week. You can go on as many dates as you want, but at least one date a week for the rest of your married life. You accept the challenge?
Yes.
Okay, next challenge. I challenge you, Eric, to take Felicia someplace where you would like to go on a date. And you can, and when you go there, you can explain to Felicia why you like it, and it will help her to understand your heart better. You were raised in different environments. You were raised in different cultures. Okay, so that will help her to understand you. Felicia, I challenge you to take Eric someplace where you would like to go, even if that's a dress shop. Okay, you've
Okay.
probably been in some dress shops and just walk around and didn't stop to buy anything or just looked at it and just wanted to see the textures and stuff. But I challenge you to take him there, and I challenge you to try on dresses in front of him. Okay, well, you're gonna in the little thing, you're gonna come out and you're gonna surprise him, and he'll say, "How's this dress look?" And he's gonna say something. Maybe he says it like this: "You know what, Felicia, that dress doesn't flatter you." Okay, you're not going to be offended by that. Okay, you're going to try in a second dress. So you try in a second dress, and you come out and goes, "I like that a whole lot better than I did that first dress." Okay, and you say, "Well, that's still not where I want to be." So you try the third dress on. You come out and he goes, "Whoa, you look amazing." And then he goes, "But I don't like the color, but wow, you look amazing in that dress." Because you want to look wonderful and amazing. Okay, and if you were to buy, and so you buy that dress because, well, you don't buy the dress because he says, "I need different colors." You find a different color, you get it, you buy that dress. Now, you know, every time you wear that dress, you look wonderful and amazing. Pause. If you had bought that dress on your own without taking him with you, you'd say, "I bought a new dress." He'd say, "I want to see it on you." Okay, so you put it on for him. You come out and you say, "How do I look?" And he might say something like, "You look nice." So you're not wonderful and amazing. You bought it, it's the same dress, but his mindset isn't in there. Okay, so you look okay. How's the color? It's all right, whatever. So that's not wonderful and amazing. But see, when you buy it in front of him, with him there to agree with you. It'll be wonderful, amazing. And every time you put that dress on, you look wonderful and amazing. So some days, if you have a down day, you put your wonderful and amazing dress on and it will change your mood. Okay, it'll change your mood. So you feel and look wonderful and amazing. Okay, choose each other and choose to be happy. Now, you both work. Okay, I know that because of all the people I married, I've only had 15 over 3.5 years tell me that they could do it on one income. So you both work. All right. And so because you work, often we pick up anger at work. Anger is an emotion. Okay. And you do not want to have an angry marriage. So you don't want to have that emotion. All right. And so there are things that you can do to get rid of anger. Anger, I call a he. He's just an emotion, but I call him a he because he's very forceful. He wants to go to bed together with you two when you're angry, because he can feed on that anger all night. Then he can leave and then he can go find somebody else to feed off of to keep angry. But you want to dispel anger. So you find out something that works for you. Okay. My wife and I are swipers. What does that mean? Well, that means that every morning and every night we gather together. And I take my hand and I take a magnet, I put it in my hand and I run it down from the top of her head out to her tailbone fast 3 times. And she does the same thing for me. Okay. We've been married for 47 years and we don't go to bed together angry. I don't know if it's just because we do that in addition to other things, but when my wife feels neglected, that's when I have more problems. So I try not to neglect her, but I do that. I try to go, we schedule a date to go out each week. Okay. I challenge you to go on a date each week. Okay. We do that. I challenge you can go to a nature place. Okay. A nature spot is just a little area that's set aside for like a park where you can just walk around on the sidewalks. You can examine the nature. You can look at the trees. You can look at the sky. Maybe it's a nighttime and there's a full moon out and there's a rainstorm coming and you can see it. But the moon is reflecting the sunlight onto the rainbow and it makes a moon rainbow at night. It's not as bright and vivid as the day rainbow, but it's very rare. You can look it up and you probably see some pictures online about a moon rainbow, but that's amazing. But you walk around, you enjoy the vegetation, whatever stage it's in, whether it's crispy because it's been frozen or whether it's trying to grow or whatever it is. As you walk around and spend at least an hour out there, you want to dress appropriately for the weather, whatever it is. Okay. As you walk around for about an hour out there, anger has to leave because it's too peaceful for it. A storm comes in violently, drops its moisture, then it moves on. And then nature goes to rest. Okay. It's in a resting state. Okay. And so that's helpful. So that's another way. You can also banter with each other. So what's a banter? Well, let's just say, Felicia, that the boss comes up to you and says, okay, where's the project you've been working on for this last month? And you're going, what project? He's going, the project I sent you. I sent you an email about the project. So he said, take me to your emails. So you open up your emails. I want you to go to received emails. So he looks down all your received emails and he doesn't see it there. It says, did you delete it? So then he wants to look at your deleted emails. And he looks down and he doesn't see it. He's like, where did you put it? I know I sent it to you. Well, he's a guy. Okay. And guys, when we think about something for a long period of time, often we feel like we did the project and we didn't, because it's obvious that we didn't do the project, but it's been rolling around our head for so long. We feel like we own it and we did it. Okay. So then he resends you the email. He asks you to stay until midnight tonight working on the project, because it's a make it break it deal for the company. If you make it tomorrow, it's like they're going to come in tomorrow. And if they accept what we've done, then we'll get raises and everybody will be happy. If they don't accept what we've done, then we lose out and we're dead. Our business is dead and we got to go find new jobs. See, and so you're going to stay and work. So you're going to let Phil or Eric, you're going to let Eric know that you have to stay work till late. Okay. And about what time you'll be coming home, because your relationship is going now from casual to formal. Okay. And so you're 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you're coming home late, you need to let him know so he knows what time to be there for you. He'll meet you off, if you're commuting, he might meet you off the commuter rail. Or if you're driving, he just wants to know that you're home safe, and he'll look out for you and he'll run out and make sure that you're okay when you get home. Okay, because he's concerned about you, and you're gonna do the same thing for him. Okay, so you're helping each other, but don't go to bed angry. Okay, there's some other things that you can do. Okay, besides swiping, okay, and tapping and bantering back and forth with each other, you can meditate. Meditation to me is too slow. Okay, but in our day and age, we have to do everything fast. Okay, so it's just too slow. And if you need to tell your story, you just unzip. You can pretend you have an invisible zipper here, just unzip, tell your story, let it fall down to the floor. Okay, when I do that, I've only had to do that a few times, but when I do that, it's yellow and black. Okay, mixed together, and it's about 6 inches thick, and it smells bad, and it's gooey, and I don't want to track it all over, but nobody else can see it because it's out of my head. When it's all out, I zip myself back up. I've only had to do that like 3 times in all my life. Okay, so it's not something that happens very often, but I zip myself back up, and then I ask Mother Nature to open up the floor. She sucks it down, she burns it up, she covers up the hole. You don't see it. It's gone. Okay. And that can help you get rid of anger. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So just don't go to bed angry. No matter what's going on around you, other people usually make us angry. Sometimes you make each other angry because maybe you're saying, okay, Eric, you got to speed up. You're too slow. It's time to go. We got to move. Let's get going. Okay. And maybe that's cause for anger. I don't know. But if you have anything in between yourself, you need to rectify that. That's what you need to do. Okay. All right. So choose each other, choose to be happy. Don't treat each other as an object. You're not putting each other up for display because you love, revere, respect, and like each other. So you're not doing that. You're also not a task. Okay. A task is a little thing. Such as, let's just say you're doing a project and you've got to go to 3 different stores to get materials that you need to finish this project. Whether that's a work project or whether that's something you're doing special for one of your children or whatever it is you're doing. Okay. So that's a task. And if you have a bunch of tasks and don't team up and say, okay, let's just go together and do the task, because no matter how fast you are, you might still be too slow for him. No matter how fast he is, he's still too slow for you. So it's best for you to do those on your own. Okay. It's okay if you're out shopping for groceries or something and you stop, hey, I gotta make a quick jaunt in there, you just go in, but don't make a task date where he's got 5 or 6 places, you got 5 or 6 places. I've found that in the 4 times that I've tried it to be exhausting, makes you hungry, makes you cranky, and it makes you angry at each other. So you don't want to do a task date. You want to do something fun together because that builds your relationship. Okay. Any questions?
No, no, thank you.
All right. So anyway, treat each other nice. All right. Okay, so Eric and Felicia, that was the one before this one. 11:30. Yeah, you're my 11:30. Okay. So Eric, okay. So just help each other out and be your best. Okay. Do nice things for each other always. And in case you didn't know, Eric, women don't like to pump gas in the car. So if you hear her say, oh, I've got to have the car and it doesn't have enough gas, I need more gas in the car so I can make it to work. I don't want to stop and put gas in. Sneak out when she takes a bath, go fill it up, put a little note on the steering wheel that says, I love you, you're full. And it will make her day because the car's got the gas she needs so she can get to where she needs to go. Okay. So that's a good plan for you. All right. So just treat each other that way. So congratulations. All right. We've got 8 minutes. So let's see if I can do this. Okay. All right. So I'm going here and we're going here. Okay. I'm going to go to your application. I just want to run through it real fast to make sure the spellings of the names and everything are okay. Because if we have any mistakes, you'd have to pay to correct it on your certified email copy when it came. Okay. And if you need an apostille, it needs to be correct. Okay. I don't know where you're at. I don't know, I will learn that as I look at your application. Your license number is 274480.
I just want to ask, is it okay to release our witnesses?
Yes, you
Uh,
can release your witnesses can go because you're done. You can release your witnesses, awesome, okay. All right, so anyway, okay, now I'm gonna go to share screen. Yep, you're free to go in another room, to bed, whatever, I don't know where you're at in your day, okay. All right, so I'm choosing this screen right here. Okay, to share. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
So this is applicant one, okay, this is you, Eric. Is your name spelled correctly?
Yes, that's how it's spelled on my passport, but on my, because the C in my last name is small.
Is it
You
supposed
see,
to be spelled?
I mean, that's okay. That's okay. It's legally accepted both ways, so you can keep it that way. That's fine.
Okay, just leave it, okay. And this is your signature.
No, it's not on my passport. That's right. Yes,
Okay, and this is your social security number.
that's right.
Okay, and you were born in North Carolina, USA.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
And your birthday is correct.
That's correct.
And your male.
That's right.
And you have a bachelor's degree.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, and this is your second marriage. Your last
Yeah.
marriage ended by divorce. Okay,
That's right.
all right, this is your email. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay,
is
and
it?
this is your address.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
And you're in Western Cape, where are you at? City is Worcester, Western Cape, what?
South Africa.
So this is South, so because it doesn't say. So country.
Right here, you see the ZA, that means South Africa. Under country, you see where it says ZA?
Oh, yes, that means
Yeah.
South Africa. Okay,
Right.
this is your father's name,
That's correct.
Cleveland Pulley,
That's right.
and he's from North Carolina, USA. Okay, this is your mother,
Uh-huh.
and her name
That's
is
right.
Vicky E. McKinney.
That's right.
Okay, and you're North Carolina, USA. All right, no under, okay. We did not make any changes that I was aware of.
That's right. No changes.
Okay, so now we're going to go to applicant two. Okay, so Felicia Bianca Peterson. Okay, is this the correct spelling of your name?
That's correct, yes.
And your surname at birth is Peterson and is spelled correctly.
Yes, correct.
Okay, no social security number. This is your birthday.
That's correct.
Okay.
Instead of the social security number, we have something different, just the identity number. I think it's the same thing. So maybe we could change the social security number to our, oh, the lights went off. Could you just put on the flashlight?
See
We
this?
have a load shedding in South Africa, so sometimes the electricity just goes off.
Oh, so
without
you
warning.
want us to go up for a second? Sorry.
We
I
just have a flashlight.
Okay, you're still on. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
so,
No, they'll give you
I don't know that
Oh, okay, they got,
I don't need to put your number down because it's not related to the states.
yeah, understand.
Unless you want me to, but I don't see a it's not gonna look like our numbers. You might have letters and stuff in yours.
Yeah.
No,
So
don't do
probably
it.
Just, yeah,
Okay.
just leave it like that.
And this is your birthday right here
That's correct.
in Western Cape, South Africa.
Yes,
You're female.
Yes.
And this is your race.
yes,
And you do have a bachelor's degree.
yes,
Awesome. Good job. Okay, this is your first marriage. And it's
Correct.
been ended, and this is your phone number, not that I can call you. We can't call you at work because they don't want to pay for overseas calls. Okay, so it's being stingy. Okay, and this is your email, right?
yes,
And it is correct, right?
correct.
Okay, and then you're at 175 Durban Street, Worcester, Western Cape. There's your zip code for that.
Okay, yes, that's correct.
Okay, and this is ZA stands for
South African Republic.
South African Republic, okay. Okay, and this is your dad, Philip B. Peters,
Correct?
okay, Western Cape,
Yeah.
South Africa.
Yes,
And this is your
Yes.
mother, Rosaline T. And that was her
Yes.
last name at her birth,
yes,
okay, Western Cape, South Africa. Okay,
yes.
all right, and we didn't, I don't recall we changed anything. I don't think we changed anything, so. I think
No,
we're-
no.
All right, so your application was good, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna write app, okay. Okay, and draw my little picture. Okay, so congratulations, you guys are good to go. All right, and thank you for
much.
sharing your special day with me.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
All right, and make it a wonderful life.
We
Okay.
will.
Surely.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, sir. You have a great
Have a
day.
good day.
All right, you bet, bye now.